if I want to stream the game, and apparently about 3 million people did at the last bowl, don't I still have to have a subscription to some streaming service or app, whether it's Hulu or YouTube TV or one of the others, to be able to stream it? And they will have had to acquire either the rights or the rights to a CBS station which is carrying it.
That's correct. Of course, that's if you're watching it in the United States. Outside the United States, you can watch it on a product called Game Pass that we actually operate in 181 countries. But last year, 3.5 million people tuned in by streaming, and I expect that number to jump a great deal this year.
And this is directly tied to the number of people who have cut the traditional cable or satellite cord, right? And they've substituted. They've still got Wi-Fi from some provider, and they sign up, as I did recently on vacation, for YouTube TV that has a somewhat limited number of channels, but it's got a lot. I mean, I could watch all the games and in some cases more.
And you can watch it in all kinds of different locations. So it's actually a very good product. I mean, you can watch it in your car. You can watch it outside the home. You can watch it on all kinds of devices. So in a lot of ways, it brings the game closer to you, where you're at.
So take me inside the numbers there. What would, say, a Hulu have to pay to get access to the game? Are they paying the NFL a rights fee, or are they paying CBS a rights fee to be able to carry the CBS feed?
CBS would be the group, because they paid an enormous fee to broadcast the game, and that's a way for them to retrieve their investment. So CBS is the broadcaster, right, and you have to go through CBS. But it's a good experimentation for the NFL, and
sure,
the way media is being consumed is changing.
George, I'm wondering how you think the dynamics of this game, this high-stakes showdown between the legendary Tom Brady and who's expected to be the next greatest of all time, Patrick Mahomes, how that could generate more interest this time around. Here's a great example. Myself, I'm not the biggest football fan, but even I will be there on Sunday watching this great rivalry to see who's going to win.
So, a lot of things in sports about matchups, and you can't have a better matchup than the greatest of all time and maybe the next greatest of all time. And you saw that with the championship game TV ratings. The Bucs game was up 5%. The Chiefs game was up 2%. In a trend, the NFL was off 7% for the season. So those championship games rated quite well. And to be fair, because of the pandemic, because of the political climate, ratings in general have been softer in sports, not different than 2016. So those championship games, they're an indicator that there's probably going to be a good number of people watching on Sunday. The last 3 years, it's been around 100 million. There was a stretch there for 10 years, was about 110 to 115. This game could be 100 to 105 million, which to me would be a really strong number.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.